What's up, guys? Welcome to another euro analysis video. Let's start with euro pound. So we moved down a little further than we thought we would in the past week. You could see my entry here, and now we're having the pullback that was expected. I believe this to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of a wave A, and then we have a small correction and we push up near the blue maroon 4 here. So I have a take profit at break even. I want to get out of this trade right away and then sell it when it does go up to that zone. So that's why you don't counter trend trade, because you never know how far it'll actually go. So that's euro pound. I still have us moving down into this zone after that correction is done, so I will be selling when it gets to that point. And moving forward from there, we have euro Audi that has had a really nice reaction. Where since our last analyzation from last week, for 646 pips and profit. And from what I see here, we're going to break up through this channel and this impulse is done. So I'm going to wait for a correction and see what happens here. If it's very impulsive, we could have another move up into our zone. I don't like the divergences on the weekly. If you see here, there was no divergence, and if this move is really done on the weekly, a move that's been going for almost 6 years, I believe that we'd see a bit more structure and a bit more divergence. And this move here looks like a flat from the Elliott Wave model. So not completely convinced. If this breaks out quite heavily, it might be a good buy, and then protect yourself as soon as possible at the stop loss. But other than that, I'll just be waiting to see what happens here, and then I'll update it from there. So moving on to Euro NZ. This move has been really great from our last week. It's about 650 pips in profit right now, and we are coming to an end. We have divergences everywhere on the smaller time frame. We're approaching the 1.618, 1 versus 3 extension in the Elliott Wave model. So once we have a breakout from here, I'm expecting a very choppy structure and then another big move down for a wave 5. So you can see how I'm using these channels here. Like if you were the channel impulse 1, like this, you would see that once it broke out of this, it was done. So this is the end of wave 1. This is how you use the Elliott Wave channel guide from the book. So that's an indication that we have a wave 1 complete. And then we moved into a flat wave 2 and then wave 3. So same logic is, once it breaks out of the channel, we will have our wave 4 starting, and then from there we could look for short opportunities. I updated this more than I did before. I went to the weekly and looked for more structure because it was playing out so well. I found a very clean impulse down followed by a correction. Could this correction be done? Possibly. If not, it could come all the way up to this point here. So we don't need to predict the long term, because that always changes. The primary count always changes, and it's kind of nice just to appreciate it unfolding. But the smaller time frames, we need to catch the interior moves. So in the moment, we are in a very strong impulse down, so I will look for a break of my channel, and if it looks like a wave 4, it's very choppy, it's time to short it once again. And one thing I like about this is we have bearish divergence on the weekly. It's unfolding really well compared to Euro Pound or Euro Audi. So very high probability trade. This is probably what I'll be focusing on in the coming week. On to Euro CAD. Still not tradable. I'm just analyzing this for correlation purposes, but we are breaking down, and I think that we'll just continue to break down. And same situation goes for Euro JPY. Completely untradeable in the moment, but it looks like from the correlations of Euro that we will be going down. We are speculating on if this would go up or down and break the channel, because it has 1 or 2 counts that could be valid. So it looks like we're going to be going downtown. So I would not trade this myself. I just use this for correlation, probably for Euro NZ, and look for a short in the coming week on this chart. Good luck, and protect yourself in the coming week, because there's a lot of news coming out for the Euro. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.